Well, it's Saturday on the show, and you know what that means. It's time for the infamous Smackdown review. Just a note about Smackdown, I just found this out, but Smackdown's going back to 2 hours, starting in July to December. I don't know if it's a temporary thing, but it's like, oh, thank God. 3 hours of Smackdown was treacherous to watch. So hopefully they can focus more on stories and less filler, less nonsense. I mean, they don't have the job squad anymore, so yeah. But let's do this SmackDown show. SmackDown opened up with Cody Rhodes because, well, why not? Cody still has a black eye. Um, he starts with his usual shtick. What do you want to talk about? Cody said he met with the staff to find out if he would be medically cleared for action. Come on, bro. It's just a black eye. And he is cleared for action. And then Ricky Saints interrupt the promo. He is a former NXT champion, former North American champion, former AEW superstar. He's also close friends with Cody. Ricky had no pop, so I don't think the fans watch NXT. So, Rick let us know that he is an absolute Ricky Saints and he's the newest SmackDown free agent. Ricky bragged about how young, rich, and so raw and other things while claiming he is everything your mama wishes you are. Ricky said that he's no stranger to Cody and he says he's the revolution. And Ricky welcomed Cody to Friday Night Saints and the fans booed that. Cody said he's glad to have him on SmackDown. Cody wondered what the difference was from the last time they were together in the ring. Which was in AEW. Rick said that Cody's 3 title reigns have aged him about 30 years. Ricky bragged about being a former NXT champion and a former North American champion. Ricky said he congratulated Cody in the past when it was detriment to his career, and now he's here to relieve Cody of his duties. And then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss were about to be interviewed by Kathy Kelly when Rhea Ripley interrupted. Ripley says she's willing to put her differences aside with Charlotte and help her out. Flair said that we have teamed before, but it doesn't mean we have to team again. Ripley said there's 3 of them and 2 of you. So Ripley claimed that Flair needed her. Flair says she knows Bliss and Rhea have this goth bonding together, but Flair doesn't want Ripley's help. And then JC Jane made her entrance. She's really good. She's a really good top heel. She's going to be a top heel on SmackDown. Joined by her Fatal Influence allies, Fallon Helen and Lanny. Jane did a promo trashing the fans for being losers. Jane said last week, you got a small taste of Fatal Influence on SmackDown. Jane said they love embarrassing a legend. And Jane claimed that they would take out legends one at a time. So it was Charlotte Flair with Alexa Bliss versus JC Jane with Fallon Helen and Lanny Reed. And JC Jane won the match. And yeah, she beat Charlotte Flair clean, so it was a big win for JC Jane. Take out a top star on SmackDown. It's a good match with Flair giving Jane a lot of offense to show Jane is more than capable. And then the numbers game came into play to give Jane the win. After the match, Fatal Influence attacked Flair and Bliss. Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion, ran out for the save. Ripley beat up Hanley and Reed outside the ring. Ripley wanted the Riptide, and Jane broke free. Flair and Ripley shook hands as a sign of respect. And then Bree and Paige were interviewed by Brian Saxton. Paige and Bree were confident about beating Nia and Lash tonight. Then they showed R-Truth talking to Nathan Frazier, Axiom, when Damian Priest walked up to talk. This was from earlier today. Priest said he looks forward to defending the tag team titles against Axiom. Truth claimed he was talking about taxes. Priest didn't believe it. Truth was frustrated, and now they have to defend the titles. The Miz and Kit Wilson were backstage by Free Human Monies. Signed by Dan Housing, Miz and Wilson hid in a nearby room as Dan Housing opened up the briefcase with $40,000 in it. Dan Housing left with the money. The Miz complained about Dan Housing taking his money. They opened the briefcase and some powder went into the face. So Damian Priest for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Damian Priest and R-Truth versus Axiom. Damian Priest and R-Truth won in 10 minutes. With Priest dominating the match at the end. After the match, Tonga and the MFTs were in the ring to destroy Priest and Truth. Tella gave a double chokeslam to Axiom and Thrasher. Tella gave Priest a chokeslam onto a tag team title. And now we'll hear from Solo Sikoa. Solo was in the ring. Solo talked about last week on Smackdown. Jacob Fatu made a big mistake. Solo said that even though Jacob took out his army, he took out Tala Tonga's family, and that is Solo's family. Solo said that his family are said that his brothers are his brothers, and they are his blood. Solo said they aren't standing here right now because of Jacob. And Solo said that when Jacob gets into the ring, he's a dead man walking. The Usos made their entrance as the fans sang along with the theme song. Jimmy Uso said that the Usos are now in your city. Jimmy said that he knows Solo has an issue with Jacob. Jimmy said Roman has big problems with him too. Jimmy said that this is the mistake Jacob made with the past, Monday night, where he put his hands on the tribal chief. Jay said that Jacob used a Tonga death grip and mentioned that Tella's dad used that move. And Jay told his younger brother Solo that they were not asking him, they were telling him. Solo claimed he didn't have time for this. Solo nodded at Tella, so Tella kicked Jay and gave Jimmy a chokeslam. Solo told the Usos to tell Roman that he is not Solo's tribal chief. And no matter what Roman says, they don't care. So I'm not sure where this is going. It made Tama Tonga look dominant, so I don't know if they're going to have a big bloodline feud between the families. But yeah. And then Cody Rhodes was shown walking backstage where Sami Zayn walked up to him. Zayn mentioned Cody was upset about Zayn calling him Golden Boy. Zayn said they all wish they were the Golden Boy walking into the gold outfit at WrestleMania. Zayn said they need to stick together because they're the last of a dying breed. Zayn claimed they are the last real good guys and they are the same. And then Cody Rhodes versus Ricky Saints. Yeah. This is not a very good match. But Cody Rhodes won. Near the end, Cody hit a crossroads that spiked Ricky on his head. And then after the match, this was an interesting part. Cody Rhodes celebrated with the WWE title when Gunther appeared and applied a sleeper onto Cody. Gunther let go and applied another sleeper onto Cody, who sold it like he was passed out. Referee showed up, so Gunther let go and left. So I guess this is me. Gunther's on Smackdown now, because he was on Raw dominating all the legends. I guess he won't get to retire Rey Mysterio. So Danhausen made his appearance, entered a big pop, didn't have to say much, and ended up throwing t-shirts to the fans. The Miz talked about everything that's gone bad for him, and Miz admitted he was cursed. The Miz said he would be Danhausen's mentor. Danhausen celebrated Miz Hazard. Kit Wilson went down to the ring to talk some sense into Miz. Kit wondered if Miz lost his mind. And then the Miz went to go for a handshake, shook Danhausen's handshake. And then they cheered together, and then that's when the Miz turned on Danhausen and did the skull-crushing finale. The next showed a video aired about Blake Monroe coming to SmackDown. They showed Blake getting out of the bath while claiming that nothing is brighter than Blake Monet. So I guess Blake Monroe is coming to SmackDown. And the next match was Royce Keys versus Angel. 2-minute match, Squash City, to really show Powerhouse Hobbs Royce Keys' domination on SmackDown. And then the new Women's U.S. Champion, Tiffany Stratton, was interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Said that this title needs to be defended more frequently. Chelsea Green arrived, saying she got Stratton a birthday gift. It's her walking. Green said that they are going for martinis. Stratton wasn't interested. Julia and Kiana James interrupted. James suggested Julia had a title match next week. Stratton thought about it, but told James she would get a title match instead. Royce Keys was talking to somebody on the phone and said he called them back. Jacob Fatu approached Keys and they shook hands. He said he's known Fatu for 14 to 15 years. He said he's still the same guy who would run with Fatu. Keys said that Roman and the Usos are back on top, so they are back in business and they'll take everything they want. Keys told Fatu to werewolf himself and don't let Roman take food off of his table. So, Sami Zayn made his entrance for a promo with somebody in the gingerbread man costume. Zayn did a promo talking about how he can deal with bad reactions, but he can't deal with disrespect. Zayn said that the gingerbread man represents Trick more than Zayn. Zayn said it's too easy to do what Trick does while going over what Trick does, and Zayn said he could do that. Zayn claimed that doing what he does is hard to do. Zayn said that when he sees Gingerbread Man, he sees Trick Williams not taking him seriously. Zayn said he sees this as a disrespect. Zayn teased fighting the Gingerbread Man. Zayn apologized to Gingerbread Man and then kicked the Gingerbread Man by ripping apart his attire. And then Trick Williams made the save. Trick got the upper hand with the uppercuts, and then Zayn bailed out the ring. Yeah. And then Zayn went over the barricade and left to the backstage area. Williams checked on Gingerbread Man and did the X with his hands. Yeah, this whole Gingerbread Man gimmick in the story has just been a big miss. Seems kind of cartoony. seems very early, late 80s. The U.S. and then Trick Williams was interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Outside the WWE trainers room, Trick said that Zayn crossed the line, taking out the gingerbread man and taking out Little Yachty. Trick said he didn't know where Yachty would be back. Trick bragged about spending money. Trick said he'll always get what he wants. He said he wants it. And the doc gave Trick a gingerbread man update with his hand saying a no sign. So I guess the gingerbread man is no more, and I don't think anybody really cared about that gingerbread man. So next was the Women's Tag Team Championships. Paige Bree versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. This match went 8 minutes. It was just an average tag team match. Not sure why Lash was there distracting the referee, but it cost her big time. The finish was clever at last. And yeah. So next was the main event, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus Solo and Tala Tonga. This match went 10 minutes, very average tag team. Solo's a boring wrestler to watch, and Tala's right there with him. So this did not need to be the main event, but it was. When Fatu got out of the ring, he did a quick promo to tell the Usos that Fatu will dog walk with Roman Reigns. And Fatu said he's all gas and no brakes. Oh, and this match ended in a DQ, with Jacob Fatu showing up to get revenge on Tala Tonga. And yeah, and that was Smackdown. So it was a weird show. There was a lot of comedy and not enough good segments. So the ugly was the gingerbread man segment. Sami Zayn, it's just not working. There wasn't a whole lot of moments that stood out. I would say the JC Jane and Charlotte Flair match was probably the best match on the show. And yeah, Cody Rhodes is back to his generic promos. So yeah, so that's SmackDown. Tomorrow I'll do a top 5 of the week, and then we'll see what I pick. I'm not even sure what I'm going to pick yet, but I'll have to rewatch some of the stuff and see what was good and what stood out. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.